The kingdom is the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, same thing.
What about the violent take it by force?
Well, now we have a problem of restoration of this passage because the Greek person actually used the word harpousin, and all I can say is this: due to this passage over here, and the fact that we know that the rabbis already interpreted this messianically about these sheep, we are certain that Jesus is hinting about the kingdom of heaven as a part of this homily, this midrash on Micah 2. Actually, therefore, he's talking about himself being the breaker, himself being the king, and himself being the Lord. In Jewish thought, the moment that they got to this point, they understood it. Now, in our Greek text, the Greek writers apparently did not understand the next part, which probably read something like, and the sheep, in other words, these people, not take it by force, but they break forth with it. They're breaking forth also.
Fast and noisily.
Yes. But you see, this is a fantastic picture of the kingdom of God, not only as the penetrating power of God in healing under the power of Jesus, but the assembling of vast numbers of disciples. Come, follow me. The moment people came after Jesus, they were following Jesus, and they were the kingdom of God.
They were the kingdom.
They were the kingdom. Unfortunately, and I can show you book after book, I've got a whole library full of books that are, in my judgment, totally wrong about what their understanding about the kingdom of God, because I don't know if all the reasons for it, but one of the reasons is that they think of the kingdom of God as something yet to happen on earth, the rebuilding of the temple, the Jerusalem rebuilt, the millennium kingdom, and all these things. And that is called by many people the kingdom of God. And many others in Korea, for instance, think of the kingdom of heaven as heaven, what we call heaven.
But Bob, isn't it both of those things?
No.
Isn't there a spiritual kingdom?
No, what do you mean? Yes, there's a spiritual.
The
That's what we're
spiritual
talking
kingdom and a physical, literal kingdom where Jesus Christ will personally sit upon the throne of David and rule with a rod of iron?
Well, now, what does that mean? Rule with a rod of iron?
Well, just forget that.
the rod of iron.
Forget
Get
the
into
rod.
eschatology.
Isn't he going?
Well, no, wait, I don't want to avoid eschatology for a minute until I get over the kingdom, okay? The trouble with our vision and idea, usually of the kingdom, is that we haven't seen that Jesus has what I would call the three dispensations. The law and the prophets until John, the kingdom, and that means the kingdom age as well.
That's now.
Now, right? And the parousia, the coming of the Lord. For Jesus, we only know of 3 of these, if we follow the words of the Lord himself. If we begin to add all kinds of other things, that this earth yet still has a great future, and it's going to be a literal millennium and all this, I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying as far as I can see it in the words of Jesus, I don't find it.